what advice would I give someone who wants to be an MC? From an MC's perspective, I would tell them to diversify their material as much as they can while still staying true to themselves. If you're coming in this as a battle rapper, understand that the reason a lot of battle rappers don't get put on is because either they want to get out of that battle rapper, you know, box so badly that they make music that doesn't sound like nothing they about. You know what I mean? Something so far to the left conceptually of where they was that people are like, is this the same nigga? Or they just make songs about battle rapping. And nobody want to hear a fucking whole album of that. People want to hear your conceptual strength. When you put out a record, or if you're putting out records, in other words, what you're doing is creating a myth. And when people come to the show or they buy the record and they invest in you, they want to find out if the story's true. They want to find out if the myth is real, you know? And with me, you just got to open the books and you can see the progress of an individual who came from being an ex-con, a motherfucker on parole, struggling to get a job, who pressed up his own records, you know what I mean, who did whatever he could in terms of working at all types of shitty-ass jobs to raise the money to put the music out himself, and then built up his own enterprise to get done what he had to do. You know? But be dedicated to that and invest in yourself before you invest in anything else. More work until the day that I die. That's the future for me. The reason I'm successful is because I don't sleep. I don't fuck around. I roll with people that are disciplined and that know how to carry themselves. You know? When we work and we're on tour, we're working. Niggas ain't getting fucking drunk, smashed, high, and looking for whores and shit like that. It's a job, yo. I let my people know, and my soldiers are very, very conscious of that. You know, and I make people realize, look, there's a difference in between being a revolutionary and being just conscious. Conscious means you know something. That don't mean you're gonna do shit about it. How many people in this world and around here know that the government's fucked up? They ain't gonna do nothing about it. How many of them people out here know how corrupt things are or how bad things are in their neighborhood? It doesn't imply that you're gonna take some sort of action. My life is proactive. I see a problem, we gonna address it. I see an issue, we gonna handle it. If you the issue, we gonna handle you, motherfucker. You know, I'm not here to play games with people. I'm here to get to where I need to go. And if people are with me, it doesn't matter what background they have, I respect that and I welcome them aboard. But when people fuck around and play stupid games, they're out the fucking door. I think sometimes it's a lot easier to just be focused on the creative aspect rather than the business when you're in the process of writing an album, but you know, it's always important to keep that in mind. Like I tell you, some of the biggest influences I've had in my career that are people that I've been blessed enough to have the chance to communicate with on a regular basis and to talk to people like, you know, like Chuck D or KRS-One or people that I've met in my career like Lord Jamal from Brand Nubian, you know, people from the Zulu Nation, from Ultramagnetic. And they influenced me not in terms of my rhyme style at all, but rather from what they passed on to me about what they knew about the business. So that would be something else I would tell people to do, that find some people that have been through it during the era or the quote-unquote golden era when hip-hop was supposed to be the best and yet the business was the worst for the artists. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna bitch, don't make songs bitching about hip-hop if you don't like it, you know? If you're an artist and you hate modern art, then why don't you go create some art that look good, motherfucker? If you're a rock and roller, you gonna make a rock and roll song about how you hate rock and roll? Nah, just go to your fucking garage and make a hot rock and roll song. Same thing applies to hip hop. You know, if you don't like the state of hip hop, then create something on your own that speaks to the culture and speaks to what you would like to see exemplified in it. That's my word.